making his way to the ring is the current and defending WWE Champion, Michael Does Life!
So welcome to my review of WWE 2K17 for the PlayStation 4. I want to start off with what I like and then move on over to what I don't necessarily like about the game. And starting off with what I like, the roster is really unbelievably great here in this game. Another little cool thing that I like, it's kind of a small detail, is when, let's say for example you're playing like a match and you beat your opponent up really badly. Well, eventually your opponent will, struggle to get up, and I've noticed that sometimes the AI uses the ropes as leverage in order to stand up, and I just thought that was really cool. A small detail that kind of helps sell the entire experience as if you were actually watching a match on WWE television. There's a lot of creation options here in this game. It's very robust, although I will say that I'm a bit bummed out that Create a Story has still not yet returned in these games. I remember playing Create a Story mode in some of the earlier WWE SmackDown vs. Raw games, and it was just so much fun to create these stupid, silly stories and just watch them play out or download someone else's story that they've created. So that mode has still yet to return here in these games, but they have so many other create options that it's not even funny. So another cool thing that I've noticed, and I think this is new for WWE 2K17, is the promo mode. The promo mode you can do in WWE Universe mode, and basically what you do in promo mode is you cut a promo, picking different options. It's all text-based, there's no voiceover work, but you pick an option and you're supposed to basically score the highest points, while you're cutting a promo. So you want to cut a great promo depending on whether you're a heel or a baby face. And I just thought it was kind of cool. It's not like the best implementation, but it's off to a decent start, and it seems pretty dynamic, and it reminds me of the season mode in Here Comes the Pain. And last but not least, I want to talk about Backstage Brawls. This is new for 2K17, so basically if the action spills out of the ring, you can go backstage and continue the fight. And very reminiscent of Here Comes the Pain. Now as for what I really don't like about this game, the graphics are severely, and I mean severely, outdated. It looks like a modified PlayStation 3 game, and I know people are like, oh, it's not all about the graphics, and it's really not. If you're having fun, that's really all that matters. But oh, these games, they're just so ugly. Another thing that I really, oh man, the commentary here in WWE 2K17 is really anything but great.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
And the commentary in these games have never been outstanding, But it's funny because, in NBA 2K, in the NBA 2K games, for example, NBA 2K17, the commentary in those games, it's so unbelievably great. But here in WWE 2K17, it's like Michael Cole, JBL, and Jerry Lawler are doing nothing but reading their lines from the script. There's no emotion. It sounds like they're bored in the studio reading their lines, and I wish the commentary would be revamped. I'm hoping that it's going to be revamped sometime soon because it is dragging this entire game down. And that leads me to my next point, presentation. The presentation as well is just so bad. It doesn't look like you're watching an episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown Live. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, they've kind of added things here and there. When you skip an entrance, it cuts to like a close-up of the wrestler in anticipation to build suspense, this, that, and the other. But we're still not there yet. I think they really need to go back to the drawing board and just work on presentation because, man, it just looks so far from the actual product that you see on television, with an episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown Live, and that's a shame. And last but not least, there's a bunch of glitches and bugs here in this game. Now, these games have been notorious for glitches and bugs, but while they are somewhat entertaining and they can be kind of funny at times, it does kind of get in the way when you're trying to play the game seriously and, trying to just enjoy a match. Overall, if you're a hardcore WWE fan, you probably already have the game. But what I would recommend is, the game is okay, could be better, certainly, but it's also not like the worst thing in the world. There's many improvements that they continue to make that makes this still feel pretty good. But what I would recommend is, if you haven't picked the game up and you want to pick the game up, is probably wait until a price drop. And usually what happens with these games is they go on sale on Black Friday here in the United States, and it drops down to like 40 or so bucks. So at that price point, I could recommend it. At 60, I can't recommend it. It's they haven't changed enough, in my opinion anyway, to warrant the $60 price tag. And I haven't played one of these games in a long, long time, probably since WWE 13, maybe 12. I mean, it's been a little while. So if I can't tell any noticeable changes, any big noticeable changes, then that's kind of a problem, because again, it's been a little while since I played one of these games. But yeah, those are my thoughts on WWE 2K17. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.